Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Yeah. Hello everyone to Rose on Finance and MoonFarm AMA today on Twitter Space. We are very happy to see you guys here with us. So let me introduce myself first. I'm Susan, Marketing Manager of Rose on Finance, a hybrid solution that bridges decentralized and centralized financial services, which are similar to MoonFarm. So today we are here and we are very glad to have a discussion with Frank Deng, Chief Growth Officer of MoonFarm, the CeDeFi hub for multichain farming. Hi, Mr. Frank. I hope that you have a really good day. And can you introduce yourself to our audience and also uh, give a really short introduction of MoonFarm also? Hello, Frank. Can you hear me? Hello, Frank. Hello, Frank. Can you hear me well? I guess that you are mute.
Hello, guys.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Hello, Frank. So I guess your speaker was mute. So could you please introduce yourself and Moonfarm? Let everybody knows well about you and Moonfarm.
Hi, guys. Can you guys hear me? All right. So I suppose that this is my turn to speak, right? Maybe because at first I don't understand that. Uh, so everyone take turn to speak. So thank you, Susan. Thank you, Alan, to for inviting me here today. Thank you, Rosion, and I'm happy to be here today. So let me say with you guys about Moonfarm Finance. So Moonfarm Finance and Roson, we have the same concept of CeDeFi. So CeDeFi is a new kind of like a hybrid projects. For Moonfarm, we are hybrid, yield farming aggregator. We connect both the advantage of centralized chains and decentralized chains, which we bring for the user a very friendly user experience of the centralized exchange. Meanwhile, user uh, under our platform, under the easy friendly experience of our platform, can earn a high yield from the DeFi projects. So normally we targeted customer that they find difficult to join any DeFi projects because it requires a lot of knowledge for them. But MoonFarm will provide them a much simpler uh, solution. So they just they it's a familiar process like a centralized chains, but with a twist, so that with the same process, but you can earn more of the yield when you put your token into our platform. Also, we can leverage some of the other advantage of CeDeFi of centralized, like the security of a centralized exchange. You all know that because DeFi projects, they have to public their source code onto GitHub, or most of them are open code. So some I feel like maybe it's quite easy. It's open book, so hacker can read it and try to find the error, and find the way to hack the system, which leads to a lot of bad thing happen for user and projects. Meanwhile, as we deploy based on a core of a centralized system, so it will be much difficult for hacker to to attack our platform. Okay.
Cool.
Also, oh, sorry, I want to share one more thing about Moon Farm Finance.
Yeah.
So I want to say you guys, why the ideas of the Moon Farm come from. So the team are very enthusiastic, crypto and farmers. Since 2017, we worked together, for a crypto exchange project in 2017, the first of crypto exchange in our country, and we stick together. When DeFi when DeFi explode, we really like it, and we think that our friends, our family need to know about it. So we try to get our friend and family into it, but it's they find it very difficult, even though they can see, the very high APR that DeFi can bring, like 200%, 300%, or even 1,000% for the APR, because of the MetaMask thing, the chain network, how to transfer the token assets, how to adding liquid, how to provide liquid. It's very difficult for them, especially, like middle age, crypto people. They're not familiar with the technology. So with that gut inside, we really want to build a product that not only help them but also helping us, because we are a farmer as well. So we really want to we really don't like the impermanent loss. We really don't like, the way we have to moving our fund, moving our assets across many chains. Yeah, so we just want to centralize it back into one platform and control it. All right.
Mm. Yeah. Well, thanks for your very detailed sharing. I think it's really interesting and also very useful to our
I'm
guests
done with
today.
my answer. Thank you. Can it back to Susan?
Yeah, thank you so much for your very detailed sharing. So I guess the information that Frank just shared with us is very interesting. And yeah, before we go further, before we start with the other question, so let me share with you guys the outline of the AMA today. Today we have three sections. So the section one, we will answer some questions selected from the host to help you guys understand the project and our partnership between.
Sorry, I don't think that I can hear anything from you, Susan. I'm
Oh,
really sorry. I don't know what happened with the system.
oh really? So how is about the other? How is
Maybe I
about?
just need to join again. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. So I think that you can disconnect and connect again. How is about the other audience? Can you hear well? Can you guys hear well? Okay, Frank. I think that you can disconnect and then connect again. Okay, so you hear me clearly already, right?
Okay, I'm good now. I can hear Susan now. But I
Okay.
think whenever, the mics turn back to Susan's, and I cannot hear us again. Can we try? Let's see if I can hear from Susan this time.
Okay. So now it's good, right? Now you can hear me well, right? Oh, all right. So yeah, let me continue. As I was as I was telling you guys about the outline of the AMA today. So we have three sections. The section one is we will answer the questions selected from the host. The section two is we will answer the pre-selected question from our members on Twitter. And the section three is the live Q&A. So please stay focused, and you will have a chance to share $125 in MFO token. When we start section three, please request to speak, and we will allow you to ask our speaker. So let's go for the section one first. So Frank, can you tell us about the milestone you have achieved so far and the upcoming plans or the roadmap of MoonFarm?
Okay, guys. Thank you, Susan. So so I understand your question. So you want me to tell everyone here about the milestone we have achieved so far, right?
Yeah, right.
So we have launched our product in June. So far, there are some of the key metrics that we have achieved for 2 months. So we have achieved nearly 9 million total value locked inside our platform. More than 10,000 registered users that active daily. Also, we integrated with three blockchain network, which is Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain. Ethereum is already integrated, but has not been live yet. Should be next week. Um, we also integrated with Chainlink, so that every time we moving user fund outside to other DeFi projects, we will have the correct price fit, and we can avoid the flash loan attack from the hacker. So that's the one thing. That's one of the key milestone I think we have done in the very first place. Unlike other DeFi projects, that they have waited until got attacked and integrated with Chainlink. Uh, next one is we already integrated with Polygon. Polygon is the upcoming layer high of Ethereum, and I think there are a lot of excited projects and a lot of activity happen there. The farming pool in Polygon also offer many new token and many new liquid for us. So that is the reason why we integrated with Polygon. Coming up next, so coming up next, so we will start moving along with our roadmap. So we will release first we will provide new farming pool based on Ethereum chain. So you can start farming like something like sushis, Ethereums, others token that only issues only on Ethereum. Also, we will have new partnership pool uh, on Ethereum chains that we already discussed with them, but we haven't had the chain to open the farming pool for them due to the Ethereum integration. Uh, Next month we will also release our mobile app, so user will have better better option to earn return from their assets. Whenever you go, you not only need to open the laptop, and the mobile app will have much better user experience and easy to use. uh, Next, in the Q4 of this year, we're looking for listed on some of the big exchanges. We are on the progress to discuss with some of the exchanges, and we want to make more people know about our projects, and more people can holding buying and selling our token. So that's the upcoming plan. One hint for one hint, it had not been confirmed yet, but maybe in the future we can have some good partnership news with some of the good, big traditional corporate, where we can use their service to provide the gateway for uh, debit card and credit card to uh, purchase token through their service. So if you can imagine, you can see that for now user need to deposit crypto to farm with us, but in the future they just need to deposit fiat, and we will turn their fiat into crypto and help them to earn money.
Mm, yeah. So that's really good,
All
and that's
right,
really
thanks.
interesting. Yeah.
Back to Suzanne, please. Thank you.
Uh, Thank you, Frank, for sharing. I believe that the upcoming plans and also the roadmap of MoonFarm is very, promising, and it's very interesting. So, to the user. So, let's go to the question two. As our partnership between Rose on Finance and MoonFarm is based on our shared long-term vision of acting as a gateway between CeFi and DeFi. So, can you please explain what CeDeFi is, and do you think that is this a trend of the future? Because this day we see that like many people mention about the words of CeDeFi. So I guess that our audience really interested in what is the CeDeFi, and is it a trend in the future, and yeah, how is the sweet and interesting is that? So please explain to us.
Hello. Yeah. Thank you for the question. So CDFIs, as I have mentioned at the first place when I just joined, CDFI, it's mostly when acting like a bridge, between centralized exchange and decentralized exchange. So for now, I think that uh, a lot of people, mostly 90%, 80% of people, when they join the crypto industries, the only thing they know uh, to earn profit from crypto is that they buying low and selling high. So they put their money on centralized exchange, the well-known centralized exchange like Coinbase, like Binance, like Huobi. They buying lows, and they put their asset there, waiting for the price jack up and gonna sell it. But I think DeFi offer much more than that. DeFi offer them many different ways to earn money. So just like AAV with the lending, borrowings, DeFi with farmings, uh, a lot of things like you can earn from stable coin, much more things with a very high APR compared with what Binance is offering you right now. However, I don't think DeFi is doing a good job for letting more people know about it. User experience is not friendly enough. User process it much complicated, and also centralized exchange. I don't think they want to let more people know about DeFi projects because it will, the fund gonna be leave their platform. So CDFI is act like a solution to create a win-win situation for both of centralized and decentralized. Like for MoonFarm and Roson, I think we can utilize the IDO assets. So for MoonFarm, we want to provide user with a solution that when they provide their assets in, we will use the fund to build up liquidity for DeFi projects and get back the reward from those DeFi's, and distribute to users. Also, when users swap assets on MoonFarm, we will find the liquidity that had the best rate for user to swap. So the liquidity is not only connected to decentralized exchange like Uniswap or PancakeSwap, but it will be connected to Binance and Huobi as well. So it's gonna be a win-win situation, not like user when they use DeFi projects they can swap on DeFi only, but MoonFarm provide both places for them to swap based on the swap rate and the liquidity centralized offer or decentralized exchange offer. Uh, Also, there are a lot of ideal assets staying in the exchanges and in their wallet. So if we can, make the fund moving. So you all know that if you want to make a market increase, you have to have a capital flow. So if we can help, act as a bridge and help the capital flow between DeFi and centralized finance, CeFi. So it will also boosting the strength of the whole crypto industry. So for the next part of the question, which is the chain of the CeDeFi, I do think that we are very early on this chain. So recently, there are few projects that got huge investment from big backers, big investor. The most recent one I can tell you guys, that's the Open Ocean. Open Ocean is a centralized, decentralized finance. They raised more than $2 million from Binance, Huobi Ventures, and other ventures. Uh, FTX official, FTX, the exchange of Alameda, they also invested in one of the CeDeFi projects named Chai C Hot AI. Is a AI CeDeFi exchange, like connecting liquidity through AI system, something like that. So I do think that people starting, realizing of the importance of CeDeFi. Uh, Even AAVs, they already open a places, a permissions slot for traditional fund, so they can put in their assets and start lending their money. So normally AAV is a permissionless, right? Everyone can put in their money, but they recently they developed a slot for traditional fund. So everyone mentioned about it, and they also come up with the term of CeDeFi. Even the genius developer Andre Cognier, he also mentioned about AAVs, and he mentioned about the term CeDeFi. So it remind me of the chain of AC Infinity 1 years before. So 1 year before, when AC Infinity sold up on Binance, some of the big KOLs, they mentioned about play to earn, they mentioned about NFT, but it has not been a big change since last year. But last June, when AC Infinity explode and everyone talking about play to earn, GameFi or something, I do think CeDeFi will have the days like this in the near future. In the near future, especially in the case that Binance got a lot of thing happen with their policies, and they need to make their action much more decentralized. So I think they've been looking for a way to connect both centralized and decentralized, so that they can leverage their user in the future. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank, for sharing. Yeah, I believe it also. I think that the trend it will take time, and it will need more time to to become a real trend and to convince the market accept it. So I believe that CDFI will become a really good trend in the future, in the short future, and yeah. So the next but you know that because it's a new trend, and somehow it will bring to us more the the it would bring to us more some the difficulties, and also some barrier for the new, like for the new companies who apply that. So could you please share with us the obstacle of CeDeFi, if there has any, and how's the Moon Farm overcome those challenges to build a CeDeFi hub for multi-chain farming? Hello, Frank. Can you hear well?
Okay, okay, the mic is on now. Thank you, Susan. Yeah.
Okay.
So coming up for this question, I think this one is a very good questions. Uh, there are, I do think there are a few key obstacle for now for CeDeFi. Um, so even though we position ourselves as a bridge, we provide a win-win solution for user, but to really look at our, the term of CeDeFi, we also can see some of the problem, like uh, how can user, the the user who already familiar with DeFi, they normally don't like custodial wallet, and CeDeFi still operate like a centralized exchange, which means we will keep their assets, and that's the some of the things that can be an obstacle in the future for big whales. If they don't like centralized exchange, they don't like CeDeFi as well. Maybe I'm not sure, but as I already discussed with some of the whales, at the moment, like 70% or 60% of them not familiar with CeDeFi, and they not really comfortable with putting all of their assets into MoonFarm. Uh, in the other hand, on the other hand, there are some whales in our platform. They tell me why they like CeDeFi. They said that because of the user friendly, so they don't need to like come to the DeFi projects and harvest their reward. Moon Farms does everything for you. Everything for them. However, they still a bit resilient to put in more fund into the CeDeFi platform. So I think what CeDeFi need is proving for user how CeDeFi can truly shining as a solution, how they can solve the the security problem of DeFi are facing right now, and how they still can give customer the freedom they have, unlike when they are working with unlike when they using with other exchange like Huobi or Binance. So we need to figure out of the way to really a solution for both CFI and DeFi. If we can do that, so we can really win in the futures, and we can attract a lot of user into CeDeFi projects. So for at the moment, MoonFarm uh, already does some step, and already developed some solution, already finished some step to move closer to the solution. So first we have to be audited by some of the you know uh, good auditor group, which is the Arcadia. In the future, we also, when we uh, go live more features, we will hire two more auditing group, so that they can look at our smart contract, look at our smarting process, and see if there are any bad thing in that, any errors that they can find and look at. Also, we are already try to partner with the traditional, some of the traditional firm, traditional company. We want to look at the non-crypto user. So for non-crypto user, we want to get them on board at the very early stage, get them on board when they haven't know much about crypto or centralized exchange, get them to know straight away about CeDeFi, so they can be our first customer and they already familiar with CeDeFi, and later on we can starting build trust for them. uh, so we choose a different targeted user, not just the not the familiar crypto user who already know DeFi. So it's gonna be harder for us maybe to educate them, uh, or let them try the custodial wallet. Also, the thing that we basically we still building now is that we want to build a very good product where we can connect all the chains, like Ethereum, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Avalanche, Neos, or Phantom. So when user come, they can see that, oh, they have one asset here and they can choose whatever chains, whatever farming pools they want to farming. uh, if they have Ethereum, let's say if they have Ethereum, they can deposit through ERC20, and then they can withdraw through Polygon, withdraw through Matic, or they can swap to swap to Avax, they can swap to Solana, and they can withdraw to Solana chains with ease. So that's what we're aiming for, provide a product for everyone. So once the more time we grow, the more easier for them to do, the more benefit they can gain from our platform. So we can gain trust from the user. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Frank, for good sharing. Yeah, I believe that based on what you just shared, and I believe that the Moon Farm is will put in a hands to the way of bringing the CDFI to the user and to the market, and then hopefully that and I hope that more user and more user will try and will experience the CDFI. Okay, so we just finished the first section, so let's move to the second two because we have received few question from our member on Twitter. So okay, so can you detail what will be use case of MoonFarm Finance token within the MoonFarm Finance technology ecosystem, and how important will it be? And if can you also explain to us how the supply distribution has been designed?
All right. Thank you, Susan. Yeah. So for Moonfarm Finance token, which is the name of token in short will be MFO. MFO token will be used, will be the native token in Moonfarm Finance. So there are going to be a lot of use case for MFO. First, just like centralized, exchange, whoever's holding MFO can have lower swap fee. Uh, they will have the ability to propose and vote for a new farming pool. So let's say if you want to vote for a new pool, like you are a fan of Chainlinks or you are a fan of band, so if you propose for that and the community vote for the pool, that you propose, and the pool is go live, you will be the one who get the sharing reward from the pool. But in order to propose for new farming pool, you need to hold require a minimum token of MFO. All right. Also, MF with holding MFO and put in the stake vol of MFO will bring you many benefit later on. As MoonFarm partner with many projects, and they will open their pool on MoonFarm. They will also give MoonFarm uh, an exchange token, when they list on MoonFarm. So those token will be used, to distribute back to MFO farmer. So you know for partnership with Roseon, later we will open a pool on MoonFarm. So MFO holder can farm and get Roseon token. So the same will happen with many other partnership that we going to list their token on our platform in the future, and MFO holder will be the one receive the direct benefit from that. Moving on, MFO token also will be used, to chain for some of the NFT items. So though NFT item will have the ability inside our platform. For example, you can use those item to boosting your ABR farming. So let's say you can chain to an NFT item, and this NFT item can help you earn 3% ABR more for 3 days. So this NFT item can only purchase by MFO token. So those are the general use case of MFO. But for top MFO holder, we do give a little bit. We do give them better benefit since they are the well and they hold more MFO holder than other. So the more MFO hold, the more MFO you hold, and you reach a required amount of total value lock from your referral, and you can receive higher percent of your referral harvest reward daily. So let's say if your referral receive $100 a day, normally you can get like 0.5 for $100, 0.5% of $100. But if you hold more MFO, you can get up to the maximum of 2.5% of $100 from your referral harvest reward. Later on, the top 5 MFO farmer will also the top 5, yeah, will also share the reward from some from on the vol. So with on the vol, we do track the 3% for the treasury fund, and those 3% later on will be extract a bit and share to top 5 MFO holder, so you can earn more when you are the top 5 MFO holder. Um, Also, in the futures, we do have some partnership, or we do have some friend. Maybe we do have some incubated projects from MoonFarm Finance and MFO token. MFO holder will be the one who receive the token, the incubated projects token of MoonFarm Finance, just like the similar with Alpha Finance is doing right now. So whoever staking Alpha will receive the token from Beta Finance. So that's what MoonFarm Finance also aiming for in the future. For the second part of the question, uh, if you would be so kind, how's the supply distribution has been designed? So we do research, and we do get feedback from our advisors, our funds, some of the top key leader in crypto that I know. So we come up with the 100 million total supply token, and we devote half of them for mining reward, because as a farming, we need a good amount of farming token, and we don't want to create inflation token like other projects. So we want to reserve 50% of our token for the farming reward only. So it will not be unlocked unless there are more and more MMO holder and more MMO farmers. So then the token will be unlocked. The team token will be unlocked for 2.5 years before it can be uh, yeah, will be locked for 2.5 years before it can be unlocked, because we commit for the long term of the projects. 15% will be used for marketing and community incentive, because we think that users and brand awareness are the key things that we need to focus on. So 50% will also be the last 50% will be used for partnership and exchange, since we do looking for partner with big exchanges, and I know that exchanges require a good amount of token to be listed on them, and to use them as a liquidity on the exchange. So that's why we reserve 50%, 15% for them. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank, for very detailed sharing about the MoonFarm token. About the MoonFarm token, and also the usability of that token, and also the supply distribution plan also. So okay, we have the another question that we got from Twitter. So from the product perspective, can you please be specific about MoonFarm Corp competitive advantage? Yep. Hello, Frank. So we have the last question.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Susan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of the moon farm advantage is that the first one that we really proud of it, that's the user can farm with one token only. So it's a one side liquidity. So unlike DeFi right now, user we need to buy two token. Either they need to have Ethereum if they farming on SushiSwap or Uniswap, or BNB if they farming on PancakeSwap, and it needs to be paired with other token. But in MoonFarm, you don't need to do that. So I know that user they are afraid of the impermanent loss. They are afraid of that putting the adding the liquidity, and later on when they unstack, they don't have the same token when they putting on. So let's say my friend, I have a lot of friends, they are Chainlink holder, but they don't want to provide the liquidity for Chainlinks and BNB on Pancakes, because they're afraid that when they unstack, the link token they have gonna be less compared to what when they putting on. So that's the first thing that we want to help user. So for now there are a lot of links, chain link that stake in our platform. So let's say if you put in 100 chain link, and you can gain more link every day, and when you unstack, you can get more than 100 chain link you put in. So you always get more than what you put in when you farm with moon farm. The second things, the second competitive things of moon farm is that is our APIs on Multichain. So if you see compare right now, if you farming with single token only, so we at the moment we are higher than Binance, other centralized exchange. We are higher than some of the traditional crypto app like BlockFi or Nexo, where they they use customer fund for lending and borrowing, and they use that as the reward for customer. So there will be a difference in the rate of the lending and borrowing, and based on that they give back to the customer. But we are not doing that. We doing the yield farming aggregator. So that's why we will have a much better ABR. And later on, as the more chains we can connect it, we can have more projects to optimize. So let's say for stablecoin, if you farm with USDC on Ethereum or on Binance Smart Chains only offer 10% ABR, let's say that. But if on Solana offer like 20%, so we can move your fund to Solana and get the high ABR back from that, and we optimize that and give it back to user. So it when our algorithm when detects the farming boon in which chain that has the best ABRs and optimize and visualize the ABR back into the USDC boon. Um, the first one is that we provide a very user friendly, so customer don't need to worry about some of the DeFi users are worrying right now, which is the farming fee. You know, when you staking, unstaking, you harvest token every day, or you adding liquidity, it's always require fee for you. Uh, in Binance Smart Chain, maybe it's not much, but it also like $5 to $7 or $10 of you if you know farming for a long time, you harvesting every day, you unstack when you need to sell or something like that. In MoonFarm, we have the auto compound feature, so you don't need to worry about the gas fee. You don't need to worry about the harvest your reward daily. You don't need to worry about the impermanent loss. So that's what the another core of us for that. So we think that the three things above are our, core compete of Moonfarm Finance compared to other projects. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Frank. Uh, that's really great. So, it's you know that thank you for answer all of the question that we got from our members on Twitter. So now let's move to the section three. So this is the live Q&A section. So guys, please raise your request if you have any question that you want to ask our speaker. So please raise the request. So we will accept it for your request. Okay. If you have any questions, so please feel free to raise the request. Okay, we are approving for one audience. Politoli. Okay. Hello, Politoli. Oops, it's loading. Hello, Politoli. Hello, Tanha. Hello. Wow. So I guess today the Wi-Fi connection is not so good. So let's keep loading. Hello, Tanha.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Politali. So you have the question? Hello. If you had a question, please feel free to ask.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. So I guess that you have a question for our guest. So please feel free to ask. Sorry, did you have any question? If not, we need to give the other right to talk. Do you have any question? Hello, Tanha. Hello.
Ma'am, due to language barrier, I cannot speak English smoothly like you. But my question is that please tell about farming of coins on finance.
Um, you mean that the farming plan on Rose on Finance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for your question. So yeah, right now as you guys know that we are just announced the new farming pool, the fixed farming pool of Rosen token on a Rosen Finance. So right now that you if you hold the Rose on in hand, so you can properly to farm it on our Rosen Finance app, and so far and so far next week we will release more farming pool and saving pool for Roseon token and also the other token that we supported on our wallet as well. So with the really good APR, and we actually we will release the pool with two type of APR. The one is the fixed APR and the one is the flexible APR, the fluctuate APR. So yeah, there will be more poll upcoming in the next week that for your choices.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Taha. So hi guys. Do you have any question for our guest for our Moon Farm? Because today we have the special guest, the CGO from Moon Farm. So please feel free to ask any question related to Moon Farm. If you have any concern related to CeDeFi and related to the Moon Farm project or the Moon Farm token, so feel free to ask. Hello, hello Long, hello Politoli,
Hello.
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 Yeah.
Um, I just have a small question related to the.
Hello. My question is based on security. As we know, security is one of the core concerns when investing or dealing in any project. How safe is MFO when funds are handling from jobs created and wages for freelancers? Is there any audit? That's one. Then two, you said something about staking. Many projects have different types of staking economies to maintain their ecosystem. But does MFO plans to use a system like that, like buyback and burning of the token? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Politoli. So, as I understand, for your question that you asked about the security issue and with staking and also the farming and saving of MFO token. So I think that Frank can give you a really good answer for that. Hello, Frank. Hello, Frank. Can you have to answer the Lobitoli question? The security issue to maintain a
Hi,
supply.
hi. Thank you, thank you, Polly, for the questions. So, to be honest, I understand your question. So, talking about the risks, so I think you want to know more about how we can overcome the how our security can overcome some of the risks, right? Like the staking you are talking. That you mean the proof of stake of other projects? I'm not really sure about it, but for Moon Farm, so we do have solution for variety of risk things, risk topic here. So we do have a risk management team inside our team. So we do have a solution for legal risk. So for legal risk, so we're already working for the crypto regulation. Our company, register already, uh, everything's clear. For the market risk, like strong fluctuation in price, hacking from the DeFi projects. So for that, our engine, our algorithm, whenever we have a customer fund and we put in other DeFi projects to farm, so our engines will have a threshold minimum, a maximum. So let's say when the price of the pair we are farming have a change of 2.5% in price threshold, we will immediately unstack the trading pair. So the price and waiting for the price stable again, and then we stack it back. Why we need to do that? First, it will reduce the impermanent loss of the trading pair, which reduce the customer risk. Secondly, if hacker someone they hacking the DeFi projects, and there will be a changes in the prices of the token, and we will detect that, and we will unstack it right away, so we can avoid some of the hacking things like that. So for the technical risks, so we have a team, we always time tested our farming platform like every day. uh, we also hire some of the top-notch advisor for the security, from some of the traditional bank. They work in the bank before. They work for the fintech for now, and we invited them. Have them look at our system and advise us what we can do, what we can build at the first time. So that we have a very good base of the security technical. Uh, so other risks, like operation risks or something like that, human risks. So on activities in Moon Farm system, we will have the we apply some of the our own principle. So we will go through a lot of user before it can be really applied into the operation, and the workflow risks as well. We have built an accounting and reporting system to detect error that have occurred on the system like every day, and we win the dev team every morning. We look at that and continue improving our system, improving our workflow based on the reporting system reporting every day. uh, some of the external factor, some of the external factor, like the COVID things or something like that. We also have the way, to work with that, so that the platform is always on a good status of running and working, and none of our user will be affected by the risk, or we let any bad thing happen on our moon farm. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Politali. Okay, the next question will from Kevin. Hello, Kevin.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Can hear you well.
Right. So I was listening. It's my first time to hear about MoonFarm. Thanks for having this um, session. I was looking at the website and I was trying to find out more about the team. How big is the team behind MoonFarm? And yeah, I would like to know where the project is based. All right, those are my two questions. How big is the team and where's the project based? Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for the question. So, Frank, can you please have to share with Kevin about the Moon Farm team and also the project base?
Hi Kevin. Yeah, thank you for your questions. I really like this. So I know that this your first time you are looking our website, but before that, uh, a little bit unlucky that we just changed our brand logo and our website uh, 2 days ago, and before that we public on our team members and our advisor. But recently we want to make our website look much more cleaner, softer, and focus on the features of the platform as well. That's why we don't put in all of the team member on, because the last time the team members we put in like seven of our team member and four 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 advisors. But if you need any information, just give me a DM on MoonFarm. I can send you full detail of team member with the LinkedIn profiles and something. So actually, MoonFarm, we are a crypto project from Vietnam. So the whole team, most of the founders based in Vietnam. We have another founders on Korea, and another ones in Turkey. So they have other job. For the Korea, they will he will look at our financial, but the dev team and the marketing team and most of our team is based on Vietnam. Uh, so we work together. We have been together since 2017. Since the time we are the first team, building the crypto exchange named FinanceX in 2017, and we still been together until now. For now, at the moment, the team is 20 members, including the founder as well. The total member are 20. We have four advisors, uh, two advisors from SMO Capital, which is one of our backer. So one of them are the top designer on London. He won a lot of uh, designing award, and he's the one recommended to change the logos and the design style. uh, the other advisors, he advised us on how to build the product, how to develop the partnership strategies. Uh, the third advisor, he was the ex CMO of Multichain. He helped us a lot in marketing, building the brand at the scratch, from the scratch, connect us to partner in Vietnam and in Singapore. The fourth advisors as the one from a audit firm. So his name is Cam Pham. So Cam Pham is very experienced in auditing and technical things. He been into the industry for like I think 8 years already. So with his help, we intend to give him a look at every of the technical thing we're doing every day, and have him to give us feedback and audits for us at the last step before we deploy or go live our features. Yeah. So basically, that's our team and our advisor information. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. Thanks, Frank. Could you also tell me a bit about yourself as well?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Frank. So I'm the CEO. Actually, I'm the co-founder as well. So I'm in charge of the growing for MoonFarm. So I will be a bit younger than the other co-founder. So I study in the UK for 6 years, and I about finance and banking. However, I already I know about the crypto and enjoy the crypto much early on, in start from 2012, because at that time I read a newspaper in my university about a technical guy. He my Bitcoin, and he left it for 2 years. And when he opened his wallet, the Bitcoin turned to $2 million. So it caught my attention. And since then, I already, I and my friend, we already, research and learn about Bitcoin. But at that time, I could not concentrate 100% about Bitcoin and crypto because I had to finish my study. But since the time I came back to Vietnam, which is the 2017, I totally put my efforts and join the crypto industries. Uh, yes, and develop it to now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, I before the Moon Farm, I before founded the Moon Farm, I did some projects with other projects in Vietnam. So I did have experience with and network with some of the exchanges and some of the developer in Vietnam. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Kevin. So the next question will be come from wait, Saigon Crypto. Okay, so please, and Pilot. Yeah. So the next two questions of the section 3 will come from Pilot. The user have the name Pilot and Saigon Crypto. So please go ahead. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Can hear you.
Okay, so my question is most DeFi projects use their native token as farming pool rewards, thereby creating less demand and more dumping pressure for their token. So, what strategies will MoonFarm use to create high demand and less dumping pressure for the MFO token?
Thank you for your question. So yeah, I believe that you are asking about the strategic, like the strategic plan and how can increase the demand and also protect the MFO token, MoonFarm
Yeah,
token.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Frank, please have to answer.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Pilot. So, first, MoonFarm is a yield farming aggregator. So, what does yield farming aggregator mean? So, if you're familiar with Yearn Finance, YFI, you might understand it. So, we don't use our native token as the farming reward. We don't use that. We don't like not lie. We don't think like other DeFi projects using their own token as the reward. It can be good at first since you can attract a lot of total value lock, a lot of fun in, but later on when the supply inflation inflate a lot, you don't have enough buy demand to buy it back, which will make the projects weaker later on if you don't have enough buying demand. So yield farming aggregator don't use native token as the reward. We use the reward token from other DeFi projects that we connect. So for example, at the moment, on Binance Smart Chain, we connect with Pancake Swap, we connect with Bakery Swap, we connect with B Swap. So with three AMM projects like this, we receive cake, we receive bake, and we receive B Swap like every day. And Easter, and those are the token reward for users. However, MoonFarm know that you guys don't need I mean, don't need to not really know about you receive cake or bake. We turn it to the token you farming. So let's say if you farming with Binance token BNB, you earn more BNB every day. You farming with Bitcoin, you earn more Bitcoin every day. You farming with Ethereum, you earn more Ethereum every day. You farming with Chainlinks, you earn more Chainlink every day. Yeah. So that's how we provide the reward token for user.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. I got my answer.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Pilot and Frank. So, yeah, because of the limit time, so we will we will get the last question, and then we can end the AMA here. So, anyone, do you have any question? We will pick the last question. Okay. So we have the question from Tuan Nguyen. Okay. Hello. Hello. Hello, Tuan.
Hello, Susan.
Hello. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, sure. I can hear you.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just want to add, Mr. Fang. I think any good project needs more and more money to develop in the future. So, the Moon Farm got any plan to attract it, to get the more and more money from the venture, from the famous venture or capital in the future?
Thank you for your question. I think that Frank have very well answer for that.
Yes, thank you, Tuan, for your question. Yes, of course. So, Moon Farm do that's looking for more, investment from the ventures. We are already doing that. Already on the processing, doing that. We are in contact with many ventures fund. They try our platform. We are also go through some of the round already. So first round that's showing pitching for our project for them. We are on some second round with other venture. We are on the third round. When they ask us more about the technical things or something about this. Yes, definitely. We any projects need a good backers. So we do have plan. We already have plan. Before the IDO and after the IDOs, we know exact how much money we need to raise. how much money gonna be need to be used for develop, how much money should be used for the liquidity. We know exact number, and yes, we are doing it. Thank you, Tuan.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Tan. Thank you, Frank. Well, that's really good. So, okay, thank you guys for your time, and we are very happy for having you guys here tonight. For joining the AMA between Rose on Finance and MoonFarm. So for the winners, for the winners, we will announce the winner of the AMA on our Twitter, and also the reward distribution will be distributed to you guys later. Please stay tuned, and also follow our Twitter, follow Rose on Finance and Moonfarm Twitter, and join our Telegram to get the latest information about the project. And if you guys have any further question and also want to know more about us, so please feel free to send a message, to drop a message, and also can text us directly on the Telegram. Thank you so much for your time. Anything that we can end the AMA section of MoonFarm and Rose on Finance now. Hope you guys had a really good evening, and hope you guys really enjoy our AMA.
Thank you, guys. Just want to sorry.
Yeah.
Just want to say thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Rosion. If you had any questions, or you have any later on question, or you need to contact MoonFarm, just DM us on the MoonFarm page on Twitter, or go to our Telegram. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for spending time to join us.